This is a very important video because today I will finally be discussing my feelings on vegetables. This is the most important video that I think I will ever make because now everyone will finally know. You don't care about my opinions on Super Auto Pets. You don't care about my Mario Party thoughts. You care about one thing: which vegetables I find yummy and which vegetables I find yucky, which are the two categories of vegetable. Only two. Well, there's actually a third category, and it's sometimes yummy, but mostly yucky, most of the time. For like example, tomatoes. We'll put this one, we're starting off hot. Vegetables are yucky. I mean tomatoes, but vegetables, yes, yucky. Tomatoes, for example, form and function. I don't want those sliced looking demon discs on anywhere near a sandy or a burger. Nowhere near, okay? Nowhere near. I do not want those touching a sandwich. But maybe you blend them up, make it into a little bit of a sauce, spread it on some dough or on a little bit of noodle. There you go, tomato sauce. Tomato sauce is great. Love a good marinara. Love a good 4-cheese marinara. Love a good anything, really. Like sun-dried tomato cream cheese, for some reason, is good. I would consider it yummy. But this in its purest, most raw form, yucky! No! All right, that's just to show an example of sometimes yummy, mostly yucky. We'll go down the list, though. We will go down the list. I'm a little sad this one doesn't have jicama on there, because spoiler alerts, jicama's pretty fire. Artichokes are yummy. I know I got the reputation for hating green vegetables, but this is one of the green vegetables that I quite like. It's kind of fun. Like, it's a little bit of an interactive experience when you're eating an artichoke and you don't just, like, rip the heart out of it. You get a little bit of, and you dip it in the butter or whatever you have. You know, it's fun. It's cute. It's great. Arugula, you're going to see a lot of this with all the leafy vegetables. Yucky. Terrible. Gross. No. I'm almost 20. I really should just, like, start eating Nah, never. Couldn't be me. I'll stick to the yummy veg. But arugula is gross. It's gross. It's my least favorite of the field greens. Like, it's kind of cringe. I think it's cringe. It's a cringe vegetable. Asparagus is also cringe. I don't want my peas stinky, and it tastes bad. And everyone's like, oh, I prepare asparagus so goated. My mom says that. She doesn't say goated. But, like, you interact with people, they're like, you just haven't tried it yet. You haven't had good asparagus. You put olive oil on it and you put bacon and Parmesan cheese. It's still not good. It's still a green, yucky vegetable that makes my pee-pee smell bad. And it's in the toilet, and I'm like, why does it smell like that? It's because I ate asparagus, except I don't eat asparagus because it's a yucky vegetable. Avocados, I've thought these were fruits, but I'm really glad they're here because I'm about to put you on something. Avocados are nasty, and I'm tired of millennials and Zoomers saying that they aren't, all right? They are gross. I don't like them, which means they are bad and you shouldn't like them either. I'm just joking. I'm just joshing. I'm hooting. I'm hollering. If you love vegetables, you're a stronger man or woman than I, because your taste buds grew up, but mine didn't. Avocados are gross, and people are like, you just haven't tried them. I have. I tried them when I was a small child. I did not like them. I spat it out. Because it was a little bit gross. I just don't think it's not my flavor profile. I tried one maybe 3 months ago. Still don't like it. And then someone was like, you gotta try it in a guacamole. Have you had guacamole? You telling me you don't like guacamole? Try guacamole. I don't like guacamole. It's gross. Avocados are gross. Stop putting it on toast. Bars. Anyway, I like taking the pits out, though. Like, if my mom would munch on an avocado or something, or my sisters, and I'd grow it, and that's kind of fun. It wouldn't last very long, though. You far harsher climate than Mexico. Beets, Another just gross vegetable. You can't mask these. Like, if you're trying to make a smoothie, I have a story about I got stories about a lot of these. Beets are just gross. They taste like dirt. They're nasty. We had beet smoothies the week before state championships for cross country when I was in high school, and they were so nasty. They were disgusting. Like, you'd even put blue, like, they just taste like dirt. It was just dirt smoothie. Just dirt. Gross. There's a couple of these vegetables in here that, like, I'll eat. If I can throw them in a smoothie with a bunch of fruits and mask the taste of them, then it's fine. And then you get the benefits of them, and it's whatever. Beets are not one of those. They always stick out like a sore thumb. Look at them. Bell peppers are the spiciest pepper on planet Earth. I feel like I eat them sometimes, but, like, I think they're yucky. Like, I just don't like the taste of them, which is what a yucky vegetable would be. One of them's green, which already a red flag. But they're so spicy. They're the spiciest pepper on the earth. Because 0 on Scoville means there are 0 peppers spicier than it. Did you know that? Did you know that John Scoville, I don't know if that's his name, made that? Yeah, it's real. So, broccoli. This is gonna shock the world, right? Love broccoli. I know it's the quintessential yucky green vegetable, but you're wrong. You're so wrong. Broccoli's fire. You just gotta season it right. And maybe that's the case with all these vegetables, and I'm just a weak little bitch. But no, it's not. Broccoli's good. It's yummy, tasty treat. It's quite good. Brussels sprouts, they're kind of mid. Just kind of an L. I don't really have like a lot of opinions on Brussels sprouts, but yeah, I just don't like them. Butternut squash. Throw these in a ravioli. If spaghetti squash was here, I'd put it up here. Squash has an interesting taste, and I kind of like it. It's sometimes yummy, but mostly yucky. Because I think that people just don't prepare it right. Don't put it with right cheeses or what have yous. Cabbage is so nasty. Nasty, nasty, bad. Bad, nasty, leafy vegetable. Gross. Why are you... I could talk about coleslaw for hours. That shit is disgusting. So nasty. Gross. Get it out of there. I think... Which one is kimchi pickled cabbage? Also nasty. Which one's sauerkraut? I don't know. That's also gross. So, cabbage, it's shittier lettuce, and lettuce is shitty. Like, think about that. Like, you are the worst version of Satan himself. Yeah. Fuck you, cabbage. Anyway, carrots. These are my boys. These are my ride or dies. Yummy vegetables. He's the king. Makes you see good. See well, I should say. They're yummy. They're orange. They kind of like Cheetos, but tasty. You go on a health kick sometimes and all you eat are carrots and gluten-free pretzels. That's not healthy. But I did it once because I thought I was dying. But, you know, that combo hits because they're both crunchy. Carrots are crunchy. They're tasty. You can do just about anything with a good carrot. They're winners, baby or otherwise. Large carrots are fun because you get them. They're interactive. You can munch on them and you can throw them at your friends. They're great. I have to apologize to lettuce for a second. Because cauliflower is the worst vegetable ever. Because it is evil broccoli. Like, literally evil. Can you imagine being broccoli? Being the hero of the vegetable world? Like, maybe not, like, main character status, but, like, maybe the main character looks up to him, right? Like, carrots, he's a little bit of a... Baby carrot's a little bit of an underdog. Broccoli's, like, CEO of Vegetable Town. And you have this, like, underlord version of it that's so shitty and gross and evil and looks, like, moldy, bad broccoli that has snow all over it and is bad and gross and comes in multiple colors. I struggle with describing how much I hate cauliflower. It is the worst, okay? And don't get it twisted. It's terrible. Celery is fine. You can put it in a soup. Corn's a yummy vegetable. I love high fructose corn syrup, you know? And red 40 dye. I should do a dye tier list. Like which dyes are my favorite. Lake blue, that one's kind of fun. Cucumbers, I'm inclined to go here. I don't like cucumbers. Some people love a good cuke. I'm not one of those people, right? I don't like pickles either. I think obviously they're the same fucking vegetable, but some people are like, I don't like cucumber, but I like pickle. They're both gross. No. Green. We're seeing a lot of green down on this list because that's what most vegetables are. Edamame, I'm not a soy boy. I don't do soy. I don't do soy. It's bad for my health. No. This one's a funny wiener vegetable. Eggplant's weird. It makes me uncomfortable. Not because of the wiener thing, just because it's... Why is it called eggplant? Why are they so large? And why are they so bad? They are mid. Stop trying to make vegan steaks out of them. Stop it. Garlic is obviously a yummy vegetable. Like, it's quintessential for cooking. It's provides such an interesting flavor. But I feel like, garlic is a weird one. Because garlic has to go in this one, because who's eating whole garlic cloves, right? You're mincing it up. You're putting it in a whatever, what have you. You can put garlic in pretty much anything that's savory. Wouldn't recommend putting it in sweet. But, like, it could waver. Like, if we're talking, like, the conventional use case of garlic, then it's here. But if we're, like, I don't know really the rules. I'm just telling you what I like and don't like. Then garlic has to go down here. But, you know, garlic is a winner. And I don't really consider it a vegetable, even though it totally is. It's more of a spice or an ingredient. So I'll put it up here because obviously garlic. Ginger. Kind of the same thing. Who's eaten ginger by itself? That is very, very, very spicy. But not in like a peppery kind of spicy, in a different kind of spicy. So, I mean, for the same reason I put garlic up here, I'll put ginger up here too. Because you're grating it up, you're making gingerbread, you're putting it in cooking, or like, it's an ingredient. And for what it is as an ingredient, it's quite good. Back on the pepper train. I don't like jalapenos, not because they're spicy. Shut up, I know I'm white. Stop. No, it's not because they're spicy. It's because I don't like the flavor of the pepper. I just like, if you took all the spice out of it, jalapeno is not my favorite flavor. Like, it just doesn't quite get there for me. Kale, leafy green vegetable. And there you have it. Leeks. Who the fuck's eating leeks other than Farfetch'd? You know what I'm saying, brother? Whatever. It's a yucky vegetable. Lettuce. I'm saving lettuce right now, right here, right now, for something very important. The salad rant. If you are one of those people who's like, I love salad. Salad is so good. Who are you? Like, realistically, who are you? Because you know what you like? You like dressing. And just say it. You like salad dressing. Because you get your cute little lettuce, and maybe there's some spinach in there, or whatever one of these stupid fucking field greens you've got rolling. Maybe a romaine lettuce. None of that iceberg shit. It's all shit. Every leafy vegetable is shitty. I'm gonna keep it a stack. But you like dressing, right? You get your vegetables and you're like, oh, I'm healthy. I'm eating vegetables. And then you dump a vat of dressing on there. You are just eating salad as a vessel for dressing. And what are foods, if not vessels, for other sauces? But getting ahead of myself, because I don't claim to be healthy when I throw a tomato sauce on a spaghetti and eat the spaghetti using the sauce as the noodles as a vessel for the sauce, you know? So I'm not claiming that. I might use carrots as a vessel for ranch, but I like carrots because I can just munch them alone. You can't munch lettuce by itself. Don't tell me that you are, because that's for animals. Okay? You're throwing cheese on here. You're doing whatever you want, and you sit up there on your high horse and say that you're healthier because you're eating a salad. You, my friend, are eating lettuce and dressing. That dressing is not good for you. You like dressing. And don't get me started with the salad girlies. You know the ones. Maybe you saw them in the quad with Breslin. Or they were in your high school class. And they'd pull up to fucking 5th period, and they'd have their little Fresh Express salad kit, and they'd shake it around, and they'd eat it out of the bag. You like dressing. You don't like lettuce. You like dressing. Stop lying to yourself. I haven't lied to myself ever, because I'm truth. I'm a truther against lettuce. Yucky vegetable. It stands for everything I hate about vegetables. Stop telling me that you're superior because you're munching on veg, all right? You like dressing. Just say it. Mushrooms are gross. I don't like the texture. That's about it. You know, like, mushrooms are, like, they're a fine flavor. Like, I think mushrooms as a flavor profile, they're fine. You know, they're fine. They're totally fine. Totally fine. Right? But they're mushy and weird, and I don't really like them. There's a lot of different kinds. They're not vegetables. They're fungus. They're not even a plant. But okra, it's kind of a weird one. I wish baby corn was on here because I could talk about how much I fuck with baby corn. This was not the original tier list that I wanted to do this with because it had like a few more interesting vegetables on it, but I can't find that tier list anymore. So onion goes in the sometimes yummy. Same with red. You know, those are both fine. Peas, also fine. Potatoes are yummy. Onions are good as an ingredient, like I'm saying with these, but some people munch onions, and they're weird. I've seen it. They're like, I'll pay you $20 for eating the onion. Onion time. And then they just munch. I'm not one of those guys. I think onions are gross for that. But, you know, for this, you know, and if you are that guy or girl, good job, and I'm proud of you. You know who you are. Pumpkins. I'm not eating a pumpkin like this. I also don't like pumpkin seeds very much, so that's why it's going in here. I actually don't even like pumpkin pie that much. I like those pumpkin cookies from Trader Joe's, but does that count? Does pumpkin spice? Because that doesn't really include pumpkin. They're not pumpkin flavored. They're the spices, like the spices that you put in there. Pumpkin spice is not necessarily pumpkin flavored. It's just the flavors that we associate with eating pumpkin. Pumpkins don't go down here. I don't like pumpkin flavored stuff. They're fun. They're orange, and that's a cool thing. You know, radish. Radishes have like a little bit of a bite to them. They're kind of fun. I like radishes because they're very airy and not watery in the way that a cucumber is. They're a much more they're a better experience than a cucumber because cucumber's all watery, but this is like closer to just, you know, it's like if you munched into a potato and it didn't just taste like starch, and it kind of had its own little flavored profile to it. Radishes are cute. They're fun. Scallions, great ingredient. I'll put these they're just little onions. They're all related. They hang out. This one's gonna freak some people the fuck out, right? It's gonna freak them out. Spinach is the one acceptable leaf. I don't know how to put it, but something about spinach. Maybe it's the advertising from the spinach companies with Popeye. They did a deal, and now it's a whole cabal, right? And now they've gotten your kids munching on spinach. I can throw spinach in a blender with other stuff and not taste it. Kind of same with kale, but also fuck kale. You see this shit? Like, at least a spinach is like it's a nice looking leaf. This is not nice looking. Spinach, is a totally fine one. It's really good in those raviolis from Costco. They're good. Those are good because you can mask the flavor. A lot of these you can't mask the flavor and you have to let it be pronounced in the dish, and I think that's why it's kind of shitty, and it just gets in the way. All this gets in the way. Spinach doesn't get in the way if you don't want it to, and that's good. That's good. That's a win. Sweet potatoes, I'm not a big sweet potato guy. I think this is propagated by my father. He would put these down here. They just taste a little weird, right? Like, the sweet makes me a little uncomfortable, and the texture is really bad. I've had some really good sweet potato fries, and I've had some really bad sweet potato fries, right? So, they're all right. They're fine. I feel like if there was a tier in between, if I wasn't so stubborn about there are 2 tiers, because I was trying to do a funny bit, they'd probably be somewhere in between these two. Like, they're fine. I would eat a sweet potato. I wouldn't eat a sweet potato. Like, that's fine. Turnip? I don't know if I've ever had turnip. Do you know someone who's had turnip that has not traveled abroad? And if so, where can I eat turnip in the United States of America? I don't know. But, if I haven't had it, it's probably yucky. So, yeah. Zook. Also, probably a big surprise for some people. Zucchini's fine, because, like, I'm okay with zoodles. You get the thing, and it's a zoodle. This is just better cucumbers, because it's a squash and not whatever the fuck cucumber is. Yuck. Yeah, that's the list. Yeah, that's the list. Thank you. If there's another vegetable that's not on this list that you can think of, put it down in the comments, and I will tell you where it will go. Send this to all of your friends, seeing if they can prove me wrong by getting me to enjoy one of these vegetables. Yeah. And that's the end of this video. Stay vegetable.